Are you looking for the best all-in-one printers? In this video we will look at some of the best all-in-one printers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Brother MFC J4335DW. The Brother MFC J4335DW offers everything you need in a 4-function AIO for light-duty use, and it stands out for its combination of performance, price, and running cost. The 150-sheet tray will let you to print up to roughly 600 sheets per month without having to refill it more often than about once a week, while auto-duplexing and a bypass tray to feed single sheets at convenience. The combination of a low initial price and low ink cost also means you don't have to print much before the savings makes the total cost of ownership lower than for most less expensive printers. Paper handling for scanning is typical for the price, with a flatbed plus a 20-page ADF for simplex, one-sided, scanning at up to legal size. Most important, the MFC J4335DW delivered good speed on our tests for the price and more than acceptable output quality for most business and home use. The small size, just 8.1 by 18.1 by 13.2 inches, HWD, makes the MFC J4335DW a particularly good fit in a small or home office where space is tight, or as a personal printer in a larger office. Its one important limitation is that the only way to scan both sides of a page is to scan each side manually, so you'll need to look elsewhere if you need to scan multi-page, duplex, two-sided documents very often. But for one-sided scanning, coping, and faxing, as well as low-cost printing at up to 600 pages per month, the MFC J4335DW will be hard to beat. Number 2. Canon Pixma G7020 MegaTank All-in-One. The Canon Pixma G7020 MegaTank All-in-One is pricey compared with some models that offer similar performance and features, but make you buy ink in cartridges instead of bottles. Print enough, however, and the savings in running costs can make it the less expensive choice in the long run. Both color and mono printing is less than a penny a page, and you don't even pay that much until you run though the ink that comes in the box, enough for 6,000 text pages or 7,700 standard color pages. The G7020 also offers a generous 350-sheet paper capacity, split into a 250-sheet drawer and 100-sheet rear tray. And for scanning, copying, and faxing, it supplements its letter-size flatbed with an ADF that can handle 35 letter-size or 5 legal-size sheets. Output quality for text and graphics is suitable for schoolwork and most business use, while we judged photo quality as quite good. The G7020 is a nearly ideal fit for a family that needs a 4-function AIO for both home use like schoolwork and photos, and for medium to heavy-duty print needs in a home office. If you don't expect to print enough over the printer's lifetime to at least break even on the overall cost of ownership compared with an AIO that uses ink cartridges, you're probably better off with the lower-priced alternative. But even in that case, there's something to be said for the convenience of not having to constantly worry about replacing cartridges as each one runs dry on a different schedule. Number 3. Canon Maxify GX4020. If you need a 4-function AIO for a small office or home office, it's easy to find less expensive ink cartridge-based models with similar speed, output quality, and features as the Canon Maxify GX4020. But for offices that print enough for cost per page to be a major consideration, the savings in initial cost for those printers can quickly be eaten up by ink costs. With the GX4020's running cost of 0.1 cent per mono page and 0.9 cent per color page, it doesn't take many pages per month to hit the break-even point. The GX4020 also offers a solid feature set, including 250-sheet front drawer and a 100-sheet tray at the top rear of the printer, which makes it easy to add or switch paper types. Finally, you can count on text and graphics output quality that's just short of top tier for business inkjets. The GX4020 is an excellent choice for small offices and home offices, offering better paper handling than our previous top pick, the Epson Workforce ST C4100, at only a slightly slower speed. It's a sterling pick, especially if you expect to print enough for the running cost to save money on the total ownership cost. Number 4. Epson EcoTank Photo ET. Printing photos at home can quickly get expensive. It's an issue the Epson EcoTank Photo ET 8500 addresses head-on, slashing costs courtesy of its tank design and low-cost ink. Epson says the ink cost for a borderless 4 by 6-inch photo is 4 cents, roughly 1/10 the cost for an otherwise equivalent cartridge-based printer. That's a savings of more than $1 for 3 photos, or more than $100 for every 300. Over the ET 8500's lifetime, you can easily save enough to cover the full price of the printer. The 6-color ink system is another key feature, adding photo black and gray to the usual cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. The extra inks help deliver good color accuracy and subtle gradations for both color and grayscale photos as large as a borderless 8.5 by 11 inches. Paper capacity in the front trays is suitable for printing more than 80 small format photos and 400 sheets of plain paper per month while holding paper refills to once a week on average. An additional 50-page rear tray also makes it easy to add or switch to different papers, and the printer can even handle printable CDS. AIO functions beyond printing are limited to copying and scanning using a letter-size flatbed. Number 5. Epson EcoTank Photo ET 8550 All-in-One Wide. The Epson EcoTank Photo ET 8550 offers all the same strong points as the ET 8500 does, including low-cost ink in bottles that brings the ink cost for a 4 by 6-inch borderless photo to about 4 cents each. It has the same 6-color ink system, and it offers the same high level of photo quality, delivering good color accuracy and holding subtle gradations. It can also handle all the same non-photo printing most families need, and it even offers the same paper capacities. Where it differs is the size paper it can print on. Instead of being limited to a maximum legal size paper, it can handle sheets as large as super tabloid size. This lets it print 13 by 19-inch borderless photos, a trick that's easily enough to make it worth its higher price. It also has a slightly larger maximum scan and copy size, offering a legal size flatbed. For anyone who needs to print large photos, the step up from the ET 8500 to a bigger paper size is a big deal. The ET 8550 is currently the only tabloid, or super tabloid size printer in its price range that combines a focus on printing high-quality photos with the low running cost that comes from a tank-based design. It's also the only AIO with a focus on photos. In short, whether you want large, high-quality photos at a low print cost or want an AIO that can give you large, high-quality photos regardless of ink cost, the ET 8550 is the printer you want.